Good afternoon. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. You were last in Bulgaria in 2006 during the Touring the Angel tour. Do you remember anything about that gig in the Bulgarian audience?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Was it?
Yes, we did, yeah. No, we're not. No, it was terrible. It was awful. And obviously we're upset about the next tour, which was quite tragic, really. But we're looking forward to coming back for next year, next summer.
Would you say that this album is Depeche Mode's most joint effort to date, or?
I don't know. I mean, I think for the first time, everybody was, happier with the way that the demos turned out. When I was, in the songwriting process, which kind of gave us an overall direction for the album. But then we still used Ben Hillier as the producer. We still needed somebody to guide us. We still need that.
I mean, it was pretty much done in the same way, but we're very, very happy with the results. And we finished recording on Friday in New York, and it just needs to be mixed, and we're extremely happy.
Usually we finish, literally Christmas Day, every album. So for us to be finished now, I think that says something. I think it means that we are very happy with the record. Otherwise we'd be working till Christmas Day.
It means we can now buy our Christmas presents. It's incredible,
What do you say to anyone who dares to say that nothing you do from now on would ever touch upon albums like Songs of Faith and Devotion and Music for the Masses?
Well, it is difficult to, obviously, to compete with those albums. I mean, and Violator as well, of course, but I think all the albums since then have their merits, and I still think they're strong albums. And with lots of good songs, and I think the sound's great. So I don't think this album is diminished at all by the quality of those albums, and I think this album could be up there with the quality of the previous albums.
Do you ever feel self-conscious about putting out the next Personal Jesus?
Well, I don't know.
Well, the good thing about Personal Jesus, it really was so cool as well. The sound of it and everything. So, in that sense, I think to have another Personal Jesus would be a good thing. Yeah.
Do you ever aim for that, or is it more of whatever the process yields, hoping that the fans get it and are happy with it?
Yeah, we don't, go out of our way to try and create another Personal Jesus. It's funny, there's one track in the batch of 19 songs or whatever it was that we recorded that caused us the most grief, and we spent the most time working on because it was the most commercial. And for us, it's always balancing, commerciality with something, something else.
That's commercial as we know it.
Yeah, commercial as we know it. It's maybe not commercial to the rest of the world, but it was, trying not to cross that line of becoming too commercial, and so it was always trying to drag it back into something that was, not quite as straightforward.
You're perceived as the intellectual masters in pop music. What were
I
you
thought
trying?
the Pet Shop Boys were.
Well, for us, it's you. What were you trying to teach us all this time? What's the message, the main message, let's say, you tried to convey?
Oh,
I don't think there's a main message.
No, I like to think that somehow there is some element of spirituality in the music, and quite what that means, don't ask me to expand on that, but I think that somehow that seeps through, and it somehow the people kind of understand that, and that's why it means so much to so many people.
I think it's important, with music, that you touch people in some way, and I think Depeche Mode have been good at that.